Good morning, puppy.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Well, we had some storms blow through last night and the night before. The night before, we lost power for about 6 hours. Last night, didn't really expect too much, but we had, I think we had about 60-mile-an-hour winds, had 2 inches of rain. Not much damage. Did just have some branches, a limb over there, come out of that crappy tree there. That tree needs to be cut down, I believe, and that one's not in much better shape. And just some little branches scattered around the yard. Nothing too major. I'm not exactly sure what kind of trees they are. I think they might be ash trees. I'm not sure, but that one, I think that one there is. And then that big one there, and then that big one over there. I think those are ash trees. There's some more branches down to the left of the LP tank and on up into those little trees up there. And the problem with ash trees is we've had the ash borers enter our neck of the woods, and they say all the ash trees around are eventually going to die because of those. Being out here in the country though, hopefully, and the air conditioner turned on, but being out here in the country, I don't know if we'll be able to avoid it, but we might be able to keep them around a little bit longer. Another branch down over there. That branch right there is just barely hanging on. It got torn down, or partially torn down. You got this big walnut tree back here, which it's pretty old. There aren't a lot of walnut trees around anymore. I believe a disease went through years ago and wiped out most of them, but this one survived. We have a couple big oak trees, about like that, big, not oak, walnut trees on another farm that they survived as well. A branch came down out of that. But yeah, it was rocking and rolling last night, but at least the outhouse is still standing. That thing actually got tipped over several years ago, but it's still standing. There's even a, I guess you'd call it a toilet in there, so it's actually usable. That's an old gas station building. It used to be up in town, which is a couple miles away. Oh, back in the, what, probably the 50s, 60s, something like that. There's one sticker left on it. Hope you can read that. Hot patch tire and tube repairs. The sign of a safe tube repair. A man who, what does that say? Let a man who knows, let a man who knows how repair your tubes. And then out here where planted all of these evergreen trees. Used to be great big trees, at least as big as all those big trees, if not bigger. A couple rows of them out here. They'd go down this way and then across here a little bit. And every time we'd get a storm like we had last night, we'd come out and have, 2 or 3 big trees laying on the ground and have to clean them up. And in storms that didn't happen in, we at least had a lot of branches on the ground, so I don't miss that at all. So really I just wanted to make a real quick video here. I had some comments from the last video. There's some people who are either currently working on their truck or they're going to be shortly and doing some of the same things. I went ahead and I got this patch panel pretty much welded in. I don't have it welded clear up there yet. Seems dark in here today. But that is pretty much what you want it to look like. Ideally, you'd have it be looking like just like this, you know, everywhere. And I'm not 100% done grinding the welds down on that, smoothing things out, but pretty close. And before you get started on that, you can see it. That's pretty gloppy right there. It had a really big gap in it that I had to jump, and so that took some time and didn't turn out very nice. But it'll grind down and it'll be okay. I don't think I have any warpage. Doesn't feel like I do. So I think I did a good job on that. One thing you might want to try to avoid, if at all possible, when you're putting in a patch panel like this, or a cab corner, and where you cut, so you've got the truck up here, patch panel down here. If anything, you want to have the patch panel set in, the top of it set in just a little bit. When you butt them together, if things just aren't working out and you have to have one in or out for whatever reason, set the patch panel that you're welding in. That way when you apply some filler, you can just blend the top into the bottom. I ran into a little problem right, I think this is what it was, right in here. I put a couple of tacks in and it was already too late. The bottom was out just a hair right in here. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think it's going to be fine, and you can take your body hammer and tap that in a little bit if you have to. But I wanted to point that out and just show you that's pretty much what you're going to look like when you get done grinding the weld down. At least that's what mine looks like. I think that's right. But like I said, right in here, that's about perfect. Right in there and right in here. You can just blend them all together. That doesn't hardly need anything put on it. Up in here, if you can see it, I got 3 tacks, pretty heavy tacks. One right there, there, and there. And that really wasn't moving anyway. It was snug up against there. So I'll grind those down, and then I'll take some seam sealant and fill all that little gap right there in the seam sealant. And probably, I'll probably tack it right here, and then I'll probably fill that in with seam sealer too. So that's really all I had to show for this video. I just wanted to show what it should look like when you get done grinding your light flicker or something. I just wanted to show what it looks like when you get done grinding your welds down. And the next thing we'd be doing is prepping this, getting it ready to put some filler on it to smooth it all out. Then we're going to be getting ready to paint the truck. I still have a little bit of work to do on the hood. I want to do the frame. I'm going to take a needle scaler to the frame. It really doesn't take very long. I'm going to go over that and paint it real quick and call it good. So I hope I didn't disappoint in this video, being that there isn't really any work going on right at the moment. I'm going to be taking a little trip here with the fam down to Great Wolf Lodge in Kansas City for about 3 days or so. And when I get back, this truck is going to be getting done. I've got to get this truck done. Harvest is going to start real soon, and I want to have this truck done before harvest. There isn't really that much left to do on it. Finish up the cab corners, get them smoothed out, a little bit of work on the hood, not going to take very long, and then prep for paint, and then paint it. Put the box back on it, and I'm calling it done. Like I said, this isn't a full restoration. This is more of a budget build type of thing, so I'm not going all out on it, but it's going to look pretty good when it's done. So give it a thumbs up, comment down below, please subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Bye bye.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.